She called me at 2:14 a.m. Her voice trembled, thick with tears and panic. "Something's wrong," she whispered. "I can't stop burning down there." I let the silence stretch. "Did you use the one from your purse?" I asked calmly. She sobbed. "Yes, I don't understand." "What did you?" Then the line went dead. I leaned back in my chair, the city humming faintly outside the window. Her laughter still echoed in my head, not from that night, but from the club. The night she stopped being my wife. When I first met Zara, she was all wildfire and charm. She made everyone around her feel seen, wanted, and I thought I was the exception, the one man who could tame her chaos. I mistook her attention for devotion, her playfulness for love. I was wrong. She loved the chase, not the catch. Still, I built a life around her, a home, a future. We were married for 4 years, together for 6. The first 3 were quiet. The 4th began to rot. It started small, the late replies, the new perfume she said she bought for confidence, the gym sessions that left her smelling like whiskey instead of sweat. I didn't confront her. I watched. I counted the lies in her eyes, the hesitation in her touch. And one night, I suggested something she couldn't resist, a night out, a club. She looked at me like I had finally understood her world. "Seriously?" she laughed. "You hate clubs." "I'm trying," I said. She kissed me for that. I almost believed her. The music was too loud, too desperate. Bodies moved like animals, lost, hungry. She dragged me to the floor, eyes sparkling, fingers laced with mine. For a moment, I almost believed we could start over. Then he appeared, tall, smirking, the kind of man who thought a wedding ring was an invitation. He touched her arm playfully. She didn't pull away. She laughed. Then she danced with him closer. And when I turned to get a drink, she kissed him. I didn't cause a scene. I finished my whiskey, left a tip, and walked out. Let her have her moment. Let her follow him home. Let her mistake my silence for weakness. When she stumbled in the next morning, smelling of another man's cologne and guilt, I was already awake. She froze at the doorway. I didn't say a word, just looked at her long enough for her to feel it, the quiet accusation, the knowledge. She mumbled something about just dancing, but her voice cracked halfway. I didn't correct her. I didn't need to. I just smiled and said, "You left your bag at the club." They called. I picked it up. Her face drained of color. Because she hadn't told me she'd lost it. Inside her bag was everything, lipstick, hotel key card, condoms, and her lubricant, the same one she swore was just for us. I didn't shout. I didn't throw anything. I simply opened my laptop, checked the security camera footage I'd installed a month ago, and watched her sneak out, watched him pick her up, watched her smile like she used to with me. It didn't hurt. It focused me. Revenge is only cruel when it's rushed. Mine was deliberate. 2 days later, I bought her a new bottle of lubricant, the exact same brand, same color, same seal. She never noticed the difference. I switched it with the one in her purse. Not poison, not harm. I wouldn't stoop that low. Just a little mixture I designed myself, a harmless but powerful irritant, the kind used in forensic training. It wouldn't injure, just burn enough to make her remember. And I left the original bottle sealed in our cabinet, evidence in case she ever tried to accuse me of anything. That night, she said she was going out with friends. I nodded, kissed her cheek, and said, "Have fun." At 2:14 a.m., the phone rang. Her voice was chaos, pain, fear. "Something's wrong," she cried. "It hurts." "What did you add to my lubricant?" I let the words hang between us. Then I said quietly, "I didn't add anything. I just returned what was already yours," and hung up. She didn't come home for 3 days. When she did, her eyes were empty, not from pain, but from understanding. She knew I knew. She knew I had done it cleanly, quietly, perfectly. She tried to play the victim, whispering, "You've changed." I smiled. No, I just stopped forgiving. Within a week, I filed for divorce. The evidence was airtight, her messages, her location data, her hotel receipts. She didn't contest it. She couldn't. I gave her the house, the car, even the dog. Because money wasn't the revenge. Silence was, the kind that follows a name after it's been ruined. Months passed. People talked. Her friends stopped calling. Her lover ghosted her when her condition became public gossip. A mild allergic reaction, the doctor called it. A coincidence, they said. And me, I never denied it. I never confirmed it either. I just lived lighter, sharper, free. Sometimes when I pass the mirror, I almost see pity in my reflection. Almost. But then I remember the call, the sound of her realizing in one burning second that I wasn't her fool anymore. That was the night she learned what love looks like after it dies, measured, precise, and unforgiving. What did you add to my lubricant? Nothing she hadn't already mixed herself, a little deceit, a little lust, and the bitter taste of her own betrayal.